Welcome to Evna Lifestyle. In this video, I'm going to show you guys the reasons why I had to quit job after job. So let's get into this. You can also check out there is something that is going to pop up on the screen and how I was almost disqualified from having. So I had to quit job after job for about 2 if not 3 times, and the reasons I'm going to share with you guys are the things which made me to quit my job, right? So if these things happens to be like you are familiar with them, like those are that's the situation you are in right now, then it's high time you have to do something. It's high time you have to level up and move on and progress. So let's get into this. So the first place where I worked, the place was just okay, but the things which made me like wanting to move from that place and not really enjoying and not really wanting to stay there forever were that the first one, the communication wasn't really good, whereby if something comes up, like you really need to do something, like maybe home or somewhere else, and you really need someone to cover you up, you might go, and as the time you're coming back, you'll find that the boss has misunderstood the whole situation, or maybe someone who was supposed to tell him, like to convince the boss that this is this and this, has failed to convince him because they are not willing to do so. So the communication wasn't that good, in a way that you can't even do anything because everything will be misunderstood, right? Even if something is clear, maybe if you have someone is sick and all that, you want to pick them up, you want to show them, you want to give them directions, and you want to maybe help them and all that, at the working facility it will be misunderstood in a way that you are not working, like you are not showing commitment and all that. That was the first one. So miscommunication was really bad, right? Even if you tell someone that I want you to deliver this message, it won't be delivered in an appropriate way. The second one, there were no that valueness of the employees, like the people who are working there. The owner of the facility wasn't really valuing the people who were there. It was like something whereby you get employed and you're just for that phase, and they don't really care what's going on with you, if you want to leave and all that, maybe, unless if you like you not get to be noticed, your presence is not noticed and all that. I don't know if you understand this, guys, but it was something whereby you are not really valued. Then the third one was that the payment wasn't really good. So like for me, I was being paid on a daily basis. That is how many people or how many patients I see on a daily basis, then I'll be paid according to that. And the percentage wasn't that really good. It wasn't really helping because there were a lot of things that I had to do. There were bus fare and lunch as well and all that, so it wasn't really manageable, and I really wanted something that can really help me to progress. Then the other reason was that I wanted to move out from there because I wanted to advance, I wanted to learn, I wanted to have a lot of knowledge, like to increase in my knowledge and all that, because I was the only one who was there. I usually used to have some help there and there, but it wasn't that helpful. It wasn't really sufficient to help me to level up, right? So I really wanted to move out from that facility and go to a different facility where I can find machines which are advanced, and machines and people who also know the work and can help me and teach me to learn more and more. So that was even the main reason. That was the first reason. Then this followed about the miscommunication and all that. I really wanted to level up with my knowledge and all that. So that was the first place. So I had to move out from there and go to a different place. And as I was moving out from there, I had to make a recommendation, like someone to work in my place, right? So I went to a different place where I started working. For this one, it was good, but it was good compared to the previous one, but still the conditions were not really good. The owner of the facility as well, for this one, they also didn't value the people who were working there. They were not giving any value to them. The previous one was even much better when it comes to valuing the people who were working for them, but for this one, the second one, it was way too bad, right? It was way too bad, whereby the one of the facility can even say something that you can feel like, okay, this is way out of control. And they had a lot of machines. They had a lot of machines, and it was way too tiring. Why you have to do the job, like you have to be working with all the machines on a daily basis. Not that why they give you to say like, okay, today for you are working from here, you are working with this machine. No, it was like it's a must. You have to do this on a daily basis. So it was way too tiring, and I was always having fatigue. You know, your body is so tired, you don't have enough rest, and tomorrow morning you have to wake up, going for work, doing the same procedures, doing the same things over and over and over, and that was way too tiring for me. Then the other thing was that the payment wasn't that good. I wasn't really paid in accordingly, so that was really the thing that was like, okay, I'm working very hard, I'm so tired, and I'm not getting paid. I think this is a no for me. This is a no for me. We'll go to somewhere else. Then the other thing was the lunch hour, the time of eating, like the time to have your lunch. When you have the work which is pending, you have to finish that work before going for lunch. Even if you can finish that work some other time, the rule is that you have to finish before going for lunch. So that as well, it wasn't that good. So I was like, I have to go somewhere else. So that was the second place. The third place I went to, it was really good. I loved the setup of the environment. I loved the communication was really good. I also loved the working conditions. The payment was really good as well. I think I loved everything about that place, right? I really loved everything about that place, whereby I was so peaceful, so comfortable. I was feeling it every time I'm going for work. I was like, I'm going for work. I'm going for work. I'm back. You rest. You have enough rest. You wake up again. You do the same things. Like I used to enjoy, because I also found some people who were teaching me, who really helped me, and I really learned a lot of things. Like, wow, this is really what I wanted. So the third place was really good, whereby I would have stayed there for a longer period of time if not being being deployed and all that. So I had to move from one place to another, and if it wasn't for the third place, I think I would have continued moving from one place to another till I found the final destination. Like, I'm really comfortable with this place. I really love everything about this place. I am really feeling like I'm really valued, because I'm needed. Definitely you are needed. So these are the things, these are the reasons I had as I was looking for a place, and as I was moving from one place to another. The good part that I was doing was that every time I'm moving from one place to another, like from a different workplace to a different facility, I used to, I wasn't just like quitting, I quit, then I stop, I go back, I stay home and what. I used to make some communications. I used to make some phone calls from different kind of people, like my friends and other people. Like, is there any vacancy, any job opportunity, anything which is available, or like I can handle this, anything? And every time when they respond to me, if there isn't, I was getting down a bit, like still have to go back to that place where it's so tiring and all that. So when they give me a good response, like, definitely you have to get excited, like, yay, I have found the job now. So what I'm trying to explain is that every time, if you want to quit your job, don't just stop when you have no plans, like what's next after this, right? If you don't have no plans, just continue holding tight to where you are. Even if the situation is that bad, try by all means to keep up with it, so that you look for a different place. When you stop, when you quit that job, you have a different job to do. Other than just going back home, staying there, you find yourself that you've forgotten a lot of things. You get to feel so relaxed, and it becomes so hard for you to go back to your own like routines. You used to wake up early in the morning and all that. So that was me, and that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. If you are in such kind of a place or a situation, don't really work yourself, like put yourself like you are a slave. For the lack of better terms, I'll use the same word, slave. Don't sit on your happiness while you're not comfortable at the working place, while you feel like you are being downgraded, while you feel like you are not valued, while you feel like you've just lost yourself. You don't even know who you are. You don't even know how worthy you are. You are really worthy, and you have to make sure that you feel it. So if you are giving the services and your services are not being appreciated, I think, yeah, you have to level up and show a different path, like use a different route which is going to help you. You have to make sure that you are happy, you have to make sure that you're comfortable at the working place, you have to make sure that you are having quality time even for yourself. You reflect your like reflecting on your own life. It's not a good thing wherever you go for work early in the morning, you come back late. I mean, during the working time you are really tired, there are those of things that are going on, you don't have time to yourself, and when you go back home you are so tired whereby you can't even keep up like holding a conversation with your family or your loved ones, your friends, your partner or anyone. The only thing that can help is just going back. You go home, even your supper, like you can't even afford having, you can't manage to have your supper because you're way too tired just to sit and eat. So you just get there and sleep. The time you're going to be waking up, you are even late, you are in a hurry to prepare yourself, you go, there's something repeating itself. It's not a good thing and it's not really healthy. You need to have time for yourself, reflect on life, having conversations with your loved ones, you know, building up a lot of things that are going to help you to grow, and to grow spiritually, physically, emotionally, and all that. You even find yourself that you can't even manage going to church because you are really tired, and if you are tired you might find yourself dozing off in church, right? So every time if you feel like you are in that position, make sure that you level up and you go to a different place where you can feel so comfortable and you get to be happy. The key is that as you are moving from a different place, from one place to another place, there shouldn't be like a gap whereby you'll be home and because you don't really know if they are going to call you for work or not. So you'll be at the same place as you are making phone calls to different facilities, or you build up something that is of your own, right? So these are the reasons I wanted to share with you guys. I thought of sharing this because I know I had that thought that there are a lot of people who are in these kind of situations and they are failing to come out from that zone because they think that that's how it should be, that's how work should be, that's how everything is, that's how this phase is. But no, this phase, the working phase, should be exciting, should be comfortable, should be the joyful one. So yeah, I thought of sharing with you guys. If they are helpful, you can just let me know in the comment section. So these are the reasons I thought of sharing with you guys, and thank you so much for listening to my story, and see you in the next episode. Wait. Shout out to those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. And for those who have not yet subscribed to my channel, hello, don't forget to subscribe and to ring the bell so that you don't miss anything, so that you get to be notified of each and every video which is uploaded. Thank you so much, and see you in the next episode.